I got it on mute. When she's really on there. All right, we are the Committee on Parole, and we're now at Riverbend Correctional Center on Thursday, July 27th, 2023. And we have Mr. O'Quinn there with us. Let me ask the officer to please introduce yourself for the record. Could y'all fix the view, please? Martin. All right, thank you for accommodating us today. Mr. O'Quinn, will you tell us your name and DOC number?
Brandon James O'Quinn, DOC number 408099.
Mr. O'Quinn, you're classified as a 4th felony offender. You are serving an 8-year, 7-month, and 13-day sentence. Let's see, for the offenses theft, $500 or more, possession of hydrocodone, and simple burglary, all in Calcasieu Parish. Your parole eligibility date is August 20th, 2023, and your good time release date is March 29th, 2025. Is all that correct?
All
right, your case has been assigned to Mrs. Jackson. Would you answer her questions?
Good morning, Mr. O'Quinn.
Morning, Ms. Jackson.
How you doing?
You a little nervous? Okay.
I understand. And don't be nervous. Just kind of relax, okay? How old are you?
44.
And how much time have you got? An 8-year sentence? How much time have you served?
On that 8 years, I've done 8 on this sentence. 14 months.
Yeah. And you had been on parole and you ended up getting revoked and you're serving some backup time. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And it looks like you kind of struggled on supervision in the past. You've been revoked about 4 times.
Yeah, I have.
Why'd you have such a hard time being successful on your past supervisions?
My drug use, on that, using drugs.
What was your drug of choice?
Pain pills.
And when did you start using pain pills?
Probably about 20 years ago, maybe a little more.
And how'd you get hooked on pain pills?
From a friend, just association with other people that was taking them.
So when like you had some sort of illness or injury and you started taking pain pills, it's just you were using them recreationally.
Yeah, recreational.
Besides, what kind of pain pills?
Hydrocodone.
What else?
Hydrocodone. There's a morphine patch. I've done just about any kind of pain medicine they have out there. I was trying to get to, it wasn't. I didn't have a particular kind I used.
Gotcha.
Whatever was available.
Were you working at all during that time period?
Here before I got locked up, I was cutting grass, cutting yards. I didn't have a.
How far did you go in school?
10th grade.
Well, it was clear from looking at your record, most of your arrests have been either for drugs or DWI. So you obviously have a serious substance abuse issue.
I do. I do. I've been trying, there's places I wrote, and there's people here I wrote trying to get in classes. I mean, I've been here 9 months. They still haven't put me in.
So are you interested in going through any kind of long-term DOC substance abuse treatment?
Absolutely. I've been writing. I don't know if you ever heard of Steve Hoyle Progrum.
Heard of it. I have heard of it.
Heard some pretty good things about it, and I've wrote them multiple letters I had my sister calling them too, but for some reason she could never get them on the phone.
Okay, so you would be interested in going to Steve Hoyle?
Most definitely. Yes, ma'am.
You want help?
Yes, I do. I don't want to go back out there and be the same person I was coming in. I've been doing this life for the last 20 years.
Tired?
I'm tired of it. I'm ready for a change. I want to do right.
Have children?
No, man, I don't have no children.
What kind of family support do you have?
I have a good family support. I have sisters out there, I have a place to go if I was get released. I have, they got my back, If I need help, they'll help me. They never was the ones that would feed me drugs or nothing like that. It's not. If I need help or something, they'll help.
What kind of job skills do you have? You said you were basically just cutting grass and stuff. Do you have any job?
Yeah, I worked the oil fields. I've done some oil field construction work. I worked at asphalt plants. Mostly labor, general labor work. I took a class when I was in DLC, auto body collision. So I got that under my belt. I haven't got a whole lot of hands-on training with it, but
Where does your family live?
Sulphur, Louisiana.
Where?
Sulphur, Louisiana. It's by Lake Charles.
And whenever you're released, that's where you want to go?
Not necessarily. I'm ready for a new change. I always go back to the same place from, and I always end up back in the same place.
I got you. That sounds like you've gotten some wisdom under your belt. You understand you need to change some things if you want things to change.
That's right. I've been trying to. Well, I had this retainer on me, so I've been trying to get into a work release, but I guess.
Do you still have a detainer on you?
Well, I wrote, DOC wrote me back saying I got a detainer coming out of Calcasieu. Now, I know I had a charge in Boca Parish, which I just took care of 2 weeks ago. But they said contact the sheriff's office in Calcasieu. So I wrote them, and I have never gotten no answer back from them. I know I don't have nothing in Calcasieu. And anything it's just a mistake that it left the detainer off of me. And it's happened before, years ago.
That's all I have, Mr. O'Quinn. Thank you for talking to me. Is there a statement you'd like to make to us before we vote?
I would just like to, for y'all to take into consideration, maybe sending me to a work release or some programs, maybe I can get into better myself.
Yeah, you can't go to work release with a detainer. So
it should have been.
It's still showing up on our record too, so.
Is it coming from Calcasieu?
It just says sheriff's office, so I don't have the details. So, I think we're prepared to vote. Can I ask for executive session? We have a motion for executive session.
Second.
In a second, no objections, so we'll be in executive session to discuss confidential matters. Stand by, Mr. O'Quinn.
Well, I we've said it, we've seen it a few times. I think what we're looking at is someone who has hit rock bottom, and we've talking about this really many times before. There's some people that just kind of say the things, and they go through the motions, and then there are others that, and that was actually really funny. He said, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Steve Hoyle program. I think all the regulars here, along with the board, are all laughing at the same time. Like, yeah, we've heard of the Steve Hoyle program, and I think it would be great for them to send him there. I guess they're having an executive session to see if there are any blockers, any red tape that would prevent him from attending Steve Hoyle, being that he has this detainer. I don't know, but he seems to have gotten it to get it. He doesn't really want to go back to where he's been going. He's tired. He's tired. He wants a normal life, and I sure hope that this detainer doesn't prevent him from getting it. I do wonder what they would do if it does. Would they, in that case, or it could be they're checking if there actually is a detainer. That could be what they're doing too. Because, I don't know. He has a pretty unique name, and I tried finding information on him, but I couldn't get anything. Let's see.
All right, we're back in regular session. Mr. O'Quinn, we're prepared to vote. Mrs. Jackson will be voting first.
All right, Ms. O'Quinn, I really appreciate the fact that you want help. I really do. And I certainly want to give you that help. So my vote today would be a conditional grant upon completion of the Steve Hoyle long-term substance abuse treatment program.
Mr. Freeman?
I concur.
And I do agree. My vote also is to grant conditional upon completion of the Steve Hoyle program. So we'll get you moved over there, sit on the front row, take advantage of the opportunity. Good luck to you, sir.
Very much. Thank y'all.
There. It may take you a little while to get there, but we'll get you there.
Thank y'all.
All right. We're going to adjourn. It is 11:24.
I was trying to read him. He kind of I couldn't tell if he was like thrilled about it or if he was kind of, we don't know how much, I don't recall how much time he's backing. I think he was excited to be given the opportunity. I mean, it's how long is it going to take for him to actually get there? They said they don't know, but the parole board has like the ultimate power. When they insist that a program has to happen, they have to do it. The DOC has to do it, and whether it's going to take 3 months to get him in the program or 6 months, and then I think it's a 9-month program that he'll graduate from, and if he does well, then he'll get released. And it's great to see that. If he'd come in there and just done a different spin, denied being an addict and all that stuff, they might not have been given the opportunity. But I'm certainly rooting for him. I am. And with that, I'll let you go.